and we can ride the boogie, share the beat of love.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Game Prophet. Welcome back to episode 5 of my Atlanta Hawks franchise mode, and we are back with more simulating in today's episode. If you guys missed the last episode, make sure to go check that out. We took on the Milwaukee Bucks and in classic fashion defeated them at the last second by a putback from Bruno Fernando. You guys, if you guys missed that, go check that out. It was pretty hype. It was pretty crazy. Now we're 12-19, so we're not looking too great, but also we're not at the bottom of the barrel. So we're gonna simulate to the trade deadline, see if there's any trades. Also, see if we have anyone that made the All-Star team for the selection and that draft and whatnot. So let's start with some simulating. And right off the bat, we get another trade offer from the Atlanta Hawks, or I'm sorry, the Portland Trailblazers for John Collins, and this is for CJ McCollum once again. We're gonna decline that. I know we had a vote and CJ McCollum won the vote, but I think we're gonna decline that for now. Keep John Collins for as long as we can. We got another trade offer for Roy Hachimura. We're gonna decline that. Oh, this is a very interesting trade. The Thunder are receiving Gordon Hayward and Semi Ojeleye for Steven Adams and Mike Muscala. Now, that's an interesting trade. I don't know if you guys know, but I have trade approval on because I want this league to be a little realistic. Would that be a trade that the Thunder would do? Team Gordon Hayward up with Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Finally dump that Steven Adams contract that they've been wanting to dump. Thunder received Dion Waiters and Derek Jones Jr. The Heat received Dennis Schroeder and Eric Moreland. See, I knew the Heat and the Thunder were going to trade eventually in the season, but I thought it would be for Chris Paul, not for Dion Waiters to bring Dion back. But hey, if they're going to team up Gordon Hayward, Dion, and Chris Paul, I can't blame them for that. I'm going to go ahead and let that trade go through. The Houston Rockets are offering me 2022 first round top 3 protected and a 2023 second round pick for Vince Carter. I know I said I was going to keep Vince Carter. I know I really want to, but I also want him to get a championship. And if this is his one last opportunity to get that, I'm gonna give him that. I'm going to team him up with Westbrook and Harden. Vince Carter, thank you for everything that you have done. But it's all right. We beat the Dallas Mavericks. It's time to do the All-Star draft, and I'm not gonna make the selections, but I want to see if anyone from Atlanta made it. It doesn't look like it. So on Team LeBron, we got the starting lineup of LeBron, James Harden, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid. For the starters, we got Giannis, Anthony Davis, Westbrook, Kat, and Ben Simmons. That's over on Team Giannis. I think for the starting lineup, I'm gonna have to go with Team. Oh, this is tough. Team LeBron. I'm gonna go with Team LeBron. They got more shooting. Obviously, with Giannis, Westbrook, and Simmons, I don't know what you expect to do from behind the arc. Now, in terms of the reserves, I might lean towards Team Giannis is looking nice, but I'm gonna go with Team LeBron. They got Paul George, Blake, Kristaps, D'Angelo. Yeah, Team LeBron's gonna take this one pretty easily, I'd say. We have one more day of the trade deadline, and I gotta make a trade, right? I know I traded Vince Carter, but are we gonna ship off Alex Len? Are we gonna finally get rid of Alex Len? We've been talking about it all season. This could be definitely a crazy way to ship him out, you know, a day before the trade deadline. This one we get Damari Carroll and Drew Ebanks, not Devin Ebanks, Drew Ebanks. Damari Carroll. Small forward is in a position of need at the moment. Norman Powell and Matt Thomas. Langston Galloway and Makai Luke. Frank Jackson and Kenrich Williams. Malik Beasley. Oh, top 10 protected. I really like Malik Beasley. I'm going to keep scrolling, keep looking. This one is for Seth Curry and Justin Jackson, for Alex Len and Devontae Graham. I know we just got Devontae Graham, but Seth Curry as a backup point guard for Trey. Talk about throwing threes up. Troy Daniels and Kostas Antetokounmpo. Malik Monk and Dwayne Bacon. Isaiah Thomas and Ish Smith. I think we're gonna go with this trade. I know, like I said, we just got Devontae Graham, but come on, Seth Curry. Also get Justin Jackson, who's not a bad piece at all. And I think Seth Curry really helps us at the backup point guard position, because like I said, our current backup point guard is Devontae Graham. But if we got another point guard coming out shooting, that's gonna help a lot. But his contract, he only makes $7 million a year, but for 4 years that's $32 million. I think we can do that. I think that's fine. Obviously, I would love to get rid of these big contracts, but I don't think anyone really wants these necessarily. So maybe Chandler Parsons. Let's see what he's worth in the open market. Tristan Thompson and Matthew Dellavedova. I don't really want to get rid of a first-round pick if I'm going to have to get rid of this guy. So Kyle Lowry. Now, this isn't a very realistic trade at all. Tim Hardaway Jr. and a 2020 second-round pick. That's not that bad. But that would send Parsons back to the Mavericks. Is that so realistic? I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Scary Terry. I think we're going to do this one for Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, they're both on one-year contracts. Tim's going to help us out for this year more. Tim's already played for the Hawks. And he likes to return to his old teams. He went to the Knicks twice. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Tim Hardaway Jr. Help us with our shooting guard depth. So now we have Seth Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr. To make up our newest additions. And I think that's gonna do it for trades. In the next episode, we're gonna be going to the All-Star Weekend. Hopefully Trae Young is in the three-point shootout. If he is there a way we can actually All-Star participants? Here we go. So the dunk contest features Zion, Donovan Mitchell, Dennis Smith Jr., Miles Bridges. If you guys want to see that, let me know. And they have not announced the three-point shootout yet, but that should be coming up, right? Okay, so it says we need an exception. I might go ahead and sign Carmelo Anthony. But can we afford what he wants? We have officially signed Carmelo Anthony to the team. And he's going to be backing up DeAndre Hunter. I'm kind of just rolling with the punches at this point, because our record is currently 23-31. I don't think we're making the playoffs. We're kind of just doing last-minute moves. And, I mean, what's the harm in that? What's the harm in giving Melo some minutes for the rest of the year? He never got to play in a Hawks uniform. I mean, honestly, what's the harm? So, the three-point shootout, Trae Young is going to be in the three-point contest. So, we got to play that. We're going to. And he's on Team USA as well as DeAndre Hunter. So, who knows? Would you guys want to see some USA highlights as well? I don't think we have anyone else. And obviously, we're going to be doing the three-point shootout for Trae Young. So, award races, we haven't checked these in a while. DeAndre Hunter, 5th place for Rookie of the Year. That's not so bad. And I don't think we have anyone else in contention. All-Star teams, we already took a look at those. And alright, so on the next episode, we're going to be doing the All-Star Weekend. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like down on it. As always, I'm the Gaming Prophet. Now, we'll talk to you guys.